Hello learners, it's Mrs. Jimenez here. Today we are going to start our math lesson with time. We are going to move on to time. We're going to work on lesson 27. In lesson 27, we are going to learn to tell time to the minute. We are also going to learn to find elapsed time. Elapsed time means we need to figure out how much time has passed. Now, before we get started, I would like for you to try to remember what you know about a clock. So go ahead and take out your journal and draw a big circle and add all of the parts of the clock that you remember. Go ahead and pause the video while you do that. Okay, now that you have drawn the parts that you know, let's go ahead and make sure we have all the information we need on our clock, because you can use this clock as you work through the problems in this lesson. Now remember, a clock, I always remember to draw the 4 major sides first. This is 12 o'clock. This is 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. Now, if you need to fix something on your clock, go ahead and do that. Between 12 and 3 o'clock, we should have 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock. Between 3 and 6, we should have 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Between 6 and 9, we should have 7, 8, and then up here we have 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock. Now remember, these are the hours. So if you need to, go ahead and draw a little arrow. These are the hours. Now the hour hand is the shorthand. So let's go ahead and make our clock say 1 o'clock. So remember that this is the hour hand. It is the shorthand. Now our clock also needs minutes, especially since in lesson 27, we have to be able to tell time to the minute. Now, each hour is split into 60 minutes. That means between 12 and 1, we need to have 5 minutes. Remember, I showed you guys how to do fifths. Here we go. So this is going to be minute 1, 2, 3, 4, and there is 5 minutes. Now, between the 1 and the 2 is another 5 minutes. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9, and there's 10 minutes. Now, you don't have to add all of the minutes, but you should notice that we are counting by 5s as we move around the clock. 5, 10, here's 15 minutes, 20, 25, 30 minutes, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and when we get back up to the top, that is a full 60 minutes, which we actually start back at 0. Now, remember, these are our minutes out here. Now, clocks don't usually have minutes on them, at least here, the numbers. So you have to kind of remember that, but use this as you work on the problems in this lesson. Now, remember, our minute hand is the long hand. Okay, so I drew a long hand. This is the minute hand. Go ahead and label your clock. And this is the long hand. Okay, go ahead and make sure that your clock looks like mine so that we can use it through our lesson.